Jesse Waters had a great graphic yesterday. Investments in the U.S. under President Trump, $14 billion from Nippon Steel, Japanese company, $20 billion from Hussein Sajwani, $500 billion over 4 years from Apple, $500 billion over 4 years from Stargate, $600 billion from Saudi Arabia, $100 billion from Taiwan Semiconductor. That's a new one. And there's more. These will keep coming. Pharmaceutical industry, again, pouring more money in to the United States, which is huge because a lot of these companies, these patents, you get something approved by the FDA, and then you've got about 10 years on a patent for you to get production going, to make money, and then it's going to go generic and you're not going to be able to make any more money. So it's a big gamble where these pharmaceutical companies build plants. They're now building them in the United States. Eli Lilly just announced that they're going to be doing, I think, 4 new plants here. All of that is because they're in fear of Trump's tariffs. So don't freak out. Do not panic. These are very powerful when it comes to dealing with the Chinas of the world. It's also incredibly powerful when it comes to encouraging American innovation to come back here, American jobs come back here, and the Democrats can be totally powerless against this. One other thing that I think is a huge deal when it comes to Zelensky's panic. This guy calling for security guarantees. You know what security guarantees means? It means we're going to have to go to nuclear war on behalf of Ukraine. It's essentially what it is. It's even worse than a NATO guarantee. Now, we're never going to get a NATO guarantee. Any of you have heard any of my content, I think most of Charlie's content, you guys understand this, that Ukraine's always wanted to get into NATO. The Democrats want them in NATO because they just love Ukraine so much. But once you're in NATO, it obliges all of us to go to war with Russia should Russia ever invade Ukraine. Russia has always drawn that as a red line, and yet the Biden administration and much of the Democrats, even some establishment Republicans, have had that flirtation with Ukraine. Never going to happen. Trump will never allow for it. He's too smart for that. When Zelensky comes in, he starts demanding security guarantees. That means he's demanding war, but it's even worse than the NATO thing, because with NATO, at least people had to pay in. Has Zelensky offered to pay in, by the way, if he does get into NATO? No, probably not, right? He's not. It's just the thought of it is laughable. He needs our money. So here's the thing. He wants us to defend him against nuclear Russia. We're not going to do any of that. But all this comes back to the fact that Donald Trump's policy is putting pressure on all the right people in so many different ways. We're reaping so many benefits from it. We're going to be seeing the economic boom. It will get here. It's coming. Just be patient. Those of you who are panicking today, I don't think any of you are, though. I think people get it. I think people understand the level of 4D chess Trump is playing is so much deeper than anything you're seeing from the Democrats. Can we play that audio, guys, of the, what are we up to, 22 Democrats? I don't have the cut in front of me, the 22 Democrats or so, all saying the same stuff today. You guys got that one for me? No? I got to call the number specifically. You will see. We'll play this clip in a second once we figure it out. We don't have it yet. So it's Democrat senators all saying the exact same thing about President Trump and Elon Musk. Do you guys think that the attacks on Musk are working? Please email me if you've got a thought on this, aloha@alexmarlow.com. Because, one thing that's so interesting about the Musk attacks is that it used to just be Trump. They would pick a target, they'd isolate it, personalize it, Saul Alinsky style. Now they got Trump and Musk, two people who are kind of untouchable. Musk is world's richest man and also world's most prolific man. He's doing the full DJ Khaled routine with his kids. Another one. I think he's up to 14 now. Is that true? Is that confirmed he's at 14? But anyway, the point is that I'm trying to make here is that these guys are very tough to touch. Musk's popularity is very high. Trump's popularity is above water. It's up to plus 9% in a lot of polls, the highest I've ever seen for him. And so just saying Trump, Trump, Trump like it's a swear word, Musk, Musk, Musk like it's a swear word, trying to call Musk a Nazi, they can't hang with this stuff. None of this is going to counter the fact that he's bringing all these manufacturing back. He's provided hope that we're going to get out of all of these foreign entanglements. We're finally putting pressure on China. We're finally cracking down on illegal immigration, working to secure the border. We're going to annex the great state of Canada. Or do you think it'll be 2 states? All right, we got it. Let's play it. 108. Roll it, guys.
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
It's all the same script. It's the same script. It's all 22 Democrats. Is this as lazy as it gets? Yes, it is. And they all think that if they just repeat a message enough, that it'll get through the American public. But don't underestimate this, because this has worked in the past. They did this with the Russian collusion hoax. They did this with the Charlottesville hoax, the find people on both sides myth that never happened. The go find me 11,000 votes. That was another lie that didn't happen. All of these things, they are under the impression that if they lie the same way often enough, then enough ignorant people in the public will believe it. The good news is I feel like people have wisened up. They understand that this is all just a game. It's all a ruse to try to get Democrat politics mainstreamed into the American culture. So we still have to be on guard, though, to understand, don't underestimate your opponents. It's always a mistake, but it's worth pointing out how lazy these people are, how they have no ability to think outside of some sort of a blob, Borg-like situation. That's all they got. It's not very much, but it's a little bit. So I think Trump's got him where he wants him, but we'll see what he has got tonight at State of the Union.